Alright, in the bottom left playing Sedge. Ooh, we have jams. RedJams, I should say. Versus Valder up in the top right. Played by Lewis.
Oh, I think I actually saw this game on stream.
Ooh, well, no spoilers.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Ooh, we're seeing an interesting route from RedJams there. He's going for like the south capture of that village rather than the side one.
That's something that I also saw that I also saw Vito do as player one in the last game. I'm not sure if it actually makes a difference to anything. Because what this does mean is that you have a slightly worse. Well, actually, that's not true. You maybe have a slightly worse heal position if you want to heal off that front neutral village on the left. But I don't think it ultimately matters a lot.
Okay. And right, so far we're just seeing sword builds. RedJams goes for Thief Wagon, and we're seeing Thief Wagon on the other side as well.
RedJams has a super optimized wagon placement and everything.
Lewis does as well, to be honest. They're both playing this rather excellently. Ooh, Lewis is like doing something interesting here where going for like these aggressive village captures and like the thief doesn't have anywhere to capture now.
Um, you
And
mean on the left or
on the right hand side, Lewis, like his thief doesn't have any
yeah.
targets now.
Right? Oh yeah, that's true. Well, that's not always like a terrible thing, right? Because like on one hand, you're losing the value of the steel, but your opponent is losing the value of the income that they might have had.
That is true. Although he managed to get a steal and a sedge hit on a village on the same turn, which is pretty huge.
Right? Yeah, that is pretty huge. And Jansen just built a golem, rushed golem.
I mean, he has the money to do it, so
That's, that's true.
he's literally just built swords, dogs, and one mage up until this point. So and a wagon, you know. But
And golems are like really effective against Valder in general because Valder by himself doesn't have the tools to deal with golems. Jam's also building a lot of swords. So I mean, Jam's building a lot of dogs. Dogs are really good to deal with Valder's and Valder's swords because dogs have extremely efficient anti-commander damage and also extremely efficient damage against swords. Like they just knock out stuff in one hit. Really good builds by James.
yeah, are we gonna see another golem? I thought we might see a dragon come out, but
Oh, interesting. He sacked the sword.
it's interesting.
By my hand, rise.
Oh, Lewis is just gonna, you know, keep building swords, I guess. Like, oh,
Luis
now
does
his
manage
thief
to
gets
get
the
the
steal.
steal. Yeah. Luis is gonna continue fighting here. However, his Valder doesn't get a kill this turn, which I think reduces the value of this fighting. Because if you're attacking with Valder, you at least want Valder to get a kill so you can have boost next turn.
Well, I mean, he spawns a sword, but yeah, it's he's definitely
Oh, he
gonna want
spawned the
to.
sword.
Yeah,
Never mind that.
he's definitely gonna want to get a kill this turn if he can with Valder.
Yeah.
There are so many
Alright.
units around him. Like, there's a golem and sedge nearby, so it's
Alright,
like
so this is the turn where in chat at the time, we actually found like a kind of maybe a 50% lethal for Lewis, but he doesn't go for it. So, or he did it wrongly.
right. Oh, right, yeah, there must have been like he could have thrown the weak sword at him or something.
No, so there was like a complicated sequence of like sacrifices, and what Lewis had to do was double dot crit. What he did instead was knight plus mage, which is a slightly more damage than double dot crit, but it also like misses out on um, healing the two swords for the sacrifice. So ultimately, what Lewis went for was like a low percentage play, whereas he could have had like basically a coin flip.
That is that's unfortunate. So I having spoken to the players today, apparently the second match didn't happen. Lewis just said, no, I'm good. Um, so RedJams actually takes this 2-0, so I'm gonna mark that on the score thing just now. But I mean, that looked okay up until like the 2 golems walked up and Lewis failed to get the lethal. Because if he'd had the lethal there, like that would have been huge. But
It is
alas.
true, yeah.
RedJams takes it, and that's a 2-0 as well because of the second match DQ.